Alright, so I tried one of those play games and get paid websites. You know the one. You download a mobile game, hit a certain level, and they send you some money. Pretty simple concept, so I decided to test one. The website is called Freecash, and the game they wanted me to play was Raid Shadow Legends. Now the offer looks straightforward. Reach certain levels in the game, and you get paid for each milestone. Level 16, level 35, and level 40. Pretty normal stuff. So I sat down and actually did it. I played the game, leveled up, and finished the offer. And that's when things got weird. The way these reward sites work is pretty simple. They partner with advertisers. You download a game through their link. The system tracks your progress. And when you hit that milestone, you get paid. At least that's how it's supposed to work. Now, in my case, the tracking actually did work because I got paid for one of the milestones, the level 40 reward. So the system clearly knew I was playing the game. But there was one problem. The system says I never reached the level 35, which is interesting because the last time I checked, you can't reach level 40 without passing level 35. I don't know what versions of mathematics they're using over there, but I'm pretty sure that's physically impossible. So I did what any normal person would do. I opened a support ticket and I explained the situation. I said, look, the system clearly tracked to level 40, so it obviously saw my account, but the level 35 milestone didn't credit. So maybe there's a tracking delay or something. No big deal, right? Wrong. The ticket gets rejected. No explanation. Just rejected. So I asked them, okay, can you explain? And the answer I got was honestly fascinating. They basically told me we could not validate the milestone. Now remember, the system validated level 40, but somehow level 35 is a mystery. So I ask another question. And this is where the conversation starts getting strained because the responses started sounding like a script. Every message is basically the same thing. Policy, 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 policy. And eventually I asked them a very simple question. I said, okay, let's say the tracking system failed. Let's say everything on my end was done correctly. What happens then? And this is the part that honestly shocked me. They said, if the tracking system fails, you cannot be compensated, regardless of the reason. Even if you completed the offer, even if you have the proof. If the system didn't track it at that moment, that's it. End of story. Now think about this for a second, because this is where the whole thing gets interesting. What they are essentially saying is this: if the system works, you get paid. If the system breaks, you lose. Even if you did everything right. Even if you completed the task. Even if their own system shows evidence of you playing the game later. None of that matters. Because the only thing that counts is whether the tracking fired at the exact moment the milestone happened. And if it didn't, there's nothing you can do. Now, I'm not even saying they're lying. This might actually be how their system works. But if that's the case, then the entire model has a pretty big flaw. Because the player takes all the risk. You invest the time, you play the game, you hit the levels. But if a tracking error happens, the system just shrugs and say, sorry. And the part that really got me thinking is this line from the support chat. They literally confirmed it. If the system does not record the milestone in real time, you cannot be credited, no matter what. So allow me to translate it into normal language. You can follow every rule, you can complete the offer, you can spend hours playing the game, and if the tracking system glitches, you walk away with nothing. Not because you cheated, not because you didn't finish, but because a server somewhere didn't record the moment correctly. Now look, this isn't the end of the world. We're talking about a reward offer here. It's not life-changing money. But it did make me realize something interesting. These systems rely entirely on automation. There's no human review. There's no real verification. Just tracking data. And if that data disappears, so does the reward. So if you're thinking about trying these sites, just understand the deal. If everything works, great. If something breaks, well, the system already decided. And apparently, there's nothing anyone can do about it. That's tough, but true.